All right, so good evening, everybody. Once again, you already know my name is Emmanuel, and I'm being the STEM instructor for this training. Please, parents in the house, please give me thumbs up if you're here. All the parents in the house, please give me thumbs up. My parents here and you're joining us, please thumbs up. Okay, thank you very much, Mr. John. You're still here. Thank you very much. Only one parent. Okay. Alright, hoping the other parents will join as well. So, kids, if you're here, please you can call your parents to join the meeting so you guys can. Alright, so today I'm just going to share I'm going to share my screen now. I'm just going to today I'm going to summarize everything we've done from the beginning of the training. Everything we're doing from the beginning of this training. Okay, so alright, so if you can see my screen, can you give me thumbs up, please? Thank you. If you can see my screen, please give me thumbs up. Hello. Okay. Okay, all right. So from the beginning of the training, we've been able to establish what programming is, and we said that programming is writing computer codes to create a program in order to solve a problem. We established a lot of things about programming. That program consists of series of instructions to tell a computer exactly what to do and how to do it. I want to believe that many of us already have an idea of all this. And we also said that the programming is like giving the computer instructions, special instructions for you to understand, for you to be able to execute such as a program and be able to build codes with it. And what we write to a computer is called a code. We also established that there are two types of programming languages, two types of programming rather. And we have the text-based programming and the block-based programming. Said that the text-based programming consists of text code programs that are written in text, okay, written manually, like in words. Programs that are written in words. We have to establish that, while the block-based programming are programming languages that you drag and drop on each in the platform. Okay, so we're able to establish all that and give a hint that just like learning in any new language, it takes practice and practice to get to know. So when you keep on coding and you keep on practicing, you become better in it. So that was what we did in day one, and still on that day one we dived into Python programming language, where we said that Python is a simple program where you can write programs by using words, numbers, and special symbols that the computer can understand. And you have also gave the online platform for it, and said these programs can be simple or complex depending on what you want the computer to do. And we also established that Python. Sorry, am I too fast? Hello guys, am I too fast? Hello. Please, if I'm not too fast, can you give me thumbs up if I'm not too fast? Oh, I'm too fast. I'm very confused. If I am too fast, give me thumbs down. If I am not too fast, give me thumbs up. Alright, so I'm not too fast. Alright, thank you very much. Okay. Alright, so we're able to also talk about it's talking about Python, and we talked about the Python syntax. Okay, well, the fields that we can use Python, we can use Python in web development, data analysis, artificial intelligence, and so on and so forth. We also said that it's a versatile programming language, and I showed you, I sent a link on how to install Python on the computer. Those of you using a laptop, a Windows computer, and a Mac OS, I sent that to the group. So we all, I don't know why you're raising up your hand. If you're but please don't worry, you're going to attend to any question later on. Okay, so after establishing all that, and we dived into Python syntax, where we started by saying about the print and the hello world, printing hello world in Python, and we're able to establish that printing hello world is like the first programming. When you're going to get learning something new, learning a new programming language, it's always advisable to start with the print statement in a hello world, and it helps you. Printing hello world in Python is different from other programming languages. Yeah, so that we able to know the difference between this programming language and others. And we also talked about data types. We talked about the string, the integers, and the boolean. We talked about the float values as well. So we said the integers are whole numbers, negative or positive. Whole numbers, for example, 2, -2, -5, 10, 20. And then the float values are the ones with decimal places, decimal points. That's the 2.5, -5.0, -3.8, and so on and so forth. Then we also talked about the boolean, which is the true or false data type. Okay, so we're able to establish all that. Then we also talked about variables. We talked about variables. Variables are like boxes where you'll be able to store data at the moment, and they are bound to change, which means that if I store 24 in X, I can decide tomorrow that I want to store 38 in X, and then next tomorrow I can decide to store James as the name of a person in X. I can decide to store true as a boolean, right? We have different, you can store different kind of data types in a particular variable name. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, you just store the same data type in a variable. Okay, so that's for variable. So we're able to cover all that. Then yesterday as well, we dived into robotics. We went into the introduction to robotics, where we established that a robot is anything that works, that functions, an electronic device that functions without human supervision, whereby you don't have to manually work on it, you don't have to manually control it. It's programmed to work without human supervision. Give an example of a smart doors being the automated door that opens for any customer that comes in, for example, and also a smart gate, smart houses, anything smart technologies that exist. Even this is it Safari, not Safari though, but this home automation that you can communicate to your houses. You can clap your hands and your light will go off, and clap it again and it turns on, or once you enter your room your light turns on, and all that. And we also talked about the brain of the robots. We said the brain of the robot is the for example, how raising up our hands, what's going on? Please, I wanted to questions when it's time for questions. Okay, just want to summarize everything before we continue what we have for today. All right, so we're able to accomplish all that, and we said the brain of the computer is the for example, there is like microcontroller, and one of the examples of the microcontroller is the Arduino board, where we said that's the brain of the computer, which is more or less like the brain of the human being, whereby it works with other components like the hands, the leg, but in the robots aspect, it works with other components like the sensors. For the smart dustbin, you use a sensor. You have servo motors. I did mention this in yesterday's class, but I mentioned them now. So we have the jumper wires, which are the cables that used to connect components together to build your robotics components and all. Okay, so you're able to establish many of that. So that said, now this 3 days free training was created. We started this few days training. We've been having this trainings for a very long time now, but we decided to do something special for people around us now in Nigeria, people that are willing, parents that are willing to take up the step. We'll be doing this trainings physically, and like you've seen the pictures I sent on the group. We're doing this training for a long time now. We trained over 2,000 persons in Nigeria, and the ones that are online, most of them are not in Nigeria, Canada, and the likes. So, but then looking at it, that people in Nigeria, we need to do more. We need to do more, and we look at it that training people look online on some other coding classes. We see that things are very, very it's not easy to get the right set of instructors to train your kids on this programming. So we've been able to build ourselves in Ogamas Technologies. We're able to build ourselves to make sure that we're able to give the best, and to make sure that the kids, starting from the kids. Now the reason why our training is majorly for kids is because we already the adults now, though they may be interested in learning it, but they may not have enough time to focus on it, because after all we're looking for how to get money, make money, and all that. But still, anybody can learn programming, right? It's for the young and the old. But now our target audience, why we're targeting the kids, is so that because they are small, they are able to learn faster, they are excited to learn new things, and being in school, it helps them to create critical think critically, and be creative generally in everything they are doing. So we've been having our trainings for a very long time now. We've been having this training since, yeah, like I said. So we want to we started having our promos during this summer. Started to do something nice for people in Nigeria here. So come in please. So now I want to just enlighten, as I wanted the parents to be here, so you're able to see what I want to say. So now we have kids learning tech is very, very crucial in today's digital age. Now one of the benefits of kids learning tech, the reason why I'm saying this is so people parents will be able to see the need to learn their kids to learn these tech skills. Now having these tech skills, investing your time and resources to your kids learning tech is crucial. Now the first thing I'll have here I have to say is it helps them to build a digital literacy. Tech education actually helps kids to become digitally literate, enabling them to navigate the digital world with confidence. So when they are able to meet people and able to know that, okay, this is this, they are able to identify digital components, able to identify technology, and they're able to connect with people and communicate. They won't feel low self-esteem that they don't have any idea. So exposing them to all these tech skills help them to actually build that digital literacy, and it also help them to have able to solve complex problem logically and creatively. So even in real life scenarios, you see that your kids will improve critically in their critical thinking, and be able to solve problems creatively. You'll be amazed, because why? Coding actually helps them to think of why is the program not working, why is it working like this. Okay, I want to do this kind of program. How do I have to do it? I want to solve this kind of problem. You can see a problem in the house. I want to try and use program to do it because I'm tired of working. I know many kids, they are actually tired of maybe sweeping the house or mop, washing plate and all that, so you may be thinking of how to do all these kind of things. So this is a problem that they will want to solve, so it helps them to think critically on that aspect. Speaking of critical thinking, it fosters that critical thinking by encouraging them to analyze to analyze solutions okay. I'm sorry, please, I don't know how many professors can hear me. Can you hear me, please? Can you hear me, please? Give me thumbs up. If I'm making sense, give me thumbs up, please. All right. Okay. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so like I said, it fosters their critical thinking by encouraging them to analyze situations and make them informed, create digital stuffs. So, and it's no news that the world is transitioning into tech. Many, we're no more into the stone age, we are advancing. We have now AIs, we have robots around, we have some things that are automated, we have things, we have many programming skills like UI UX, product designs, we have web development, we have software development, we have mobile app development. We have many things that are trying to take, and we all know that this period, this is the era of tech, and tech is now like the oil money. So it creates career opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities in tech in terms of career. So it's not though doctors, many of us, many parents may be doctors and the like, and even in the hospitals we see that we have a lot of technologies there. So you see that there are a lot of career opportunities when it comes to tech. So having a tech knowledge opens up a wide range of career opportunities, and in the fields like programming, engineering, design, and so on and so forth. Now another thing is learning tech skills inquires creativity and innovation. So it helps them to innovate. Listen, as skills explore new ways to use technology to solve real world problems. So they're able to innovate. You see, they're able to create things on their own. And also able to with their communication skills. So I said all this to say what I want to say now. Now we will be having what you can see on my screen. We'll be having advanced training. We'll be having our advanced training for a while now. So we started running discounts in. We started something simple for people around here. Yeah, so like you already know, in today's evolving world, it is more important than ever for children now to develop the skills necessary to succeed in future. Now technology is constantly changing. Yes, constantly changing, and the jobs of tomorrow will require a workforce that is adaptable and able to think critically and solve problems. So before I continue what I want to say, I want to just tell us a brief thing. I want to also use the opportunity to encourage parents that they think that their children are into playing with, playing with, watching TV, spending their time on things that they shouldn't be spending their time on. Now, when I was little, how I started learning how to use tech, I fell in love with computers, and I'm able to navigate things. People are always surprised how I'm able to go about all this. It is because I had this passion right from time. That okay, when we got a computer in the house, I decided, okay, I started I'm a twin. My twin brother and I, we got softwares and we started installing, we started exploring. You see, one thing about tech, we started exploring the computer on our own. We started thinking, okay, we the first thing we did was to try to install one application, and we thought about it that okay, once we install one application, while that one was being installed, we opened another one so that we could install multiple applications at the same time. Okay, so we kept on going like that. We have that idea, so we see that it helped us to start thinking more, like to do more of this. So we started installing more applications. The next thing, we started, as little as we were, we started trying to install operating system on our own. We didn't need anybody to install it. We started navigating our ways on how to use work the computer, learning keyboard shortcuts on our own. We didn't even know what we were doing. We were just enjoying ourselves. When we got to a stage where with our junior WAEC, yeah, a junior WAEC, after the junior WAEC, we were on a little long break. So we went for a computer lesson, and everything was looking like we already knew all these things before. That we even became like more or less like the instructors in the training. Now I'm not trying to say this to like, let's say, look like I'm boasting of anything, but I want to tell you that our parents, though they encouraged us in learning computers, in computer trainings. Okay, they encourage us in this thing. So that's why they invested in us then back in those days to be able to do what, to learn all these tech skills. We learned how to use Cohort, we learned how to use the basic computer stuffs before programming started evolving and evolving and evolving. So when we go to universities, I'm a graduate of computer science. We got to university and we kept on learning more on it. Now my brother's a graphic designer, and I'm into different diverse programming languages. I learned a lot of the programming language, and trust me when I say that there's money in this tech thing. There's money in tech, there's money in computers, there's money in programming. A lot of people, I think I don't know that it was this group or one of the groups, I showed them how much developers earn. Now we have our advanced training for kids, advanced coding for kids. Now we just ran a 3 days training to let your parents, you, to build a trust with you parents, and to be able to know that okay, we're able to get, if we can teach we can teach your kids very well and be able to show them the way, just to create a foundation. Then imagine how much more we do in advanced coding lessons. So we're having a cohort in October, but it's going to start in having our cohort in October. We're going to start the cohort in the last Friday of this month, then to span through October. Okay, so in this cohort we're going to train the kids on advanced programming languages. We're going to continue our Python coding, and we're also going to learn some Scratch programming language. So now in this advanced class, it's going to be it's a 1 month advanced training, whereby our kids will be able to, at the end of this training, our kids are expected to learn advanced Python, 0 to hero Python, whereby they were able to create age calculator. That's a calculator that can calculate the age of an individual. This is a program now, yeah. They're able to create a calculator that can calculate the age of an individual, how many days, weeks, and months the child has lived. Also able to create a grade calculator for students, and able to create a security pass system and email address validator, currency calculator, and other. That's our Python class. Now this course is worth 15,000 naira. Okay, this course is worth 50,000 naira. Yes, it's actually worth more than this, but for what I want to just show you is worth 15,000 naira. So now we continue. We'll still, in this particular this training, this 1 month, we're still going to train the kids on Scratch programming language, which I showed you on one of our classes. Now at the end of the training, kids will be able to create games like puzzle games, snake game, ping pong game, and create wonderful stories and amazing animations. Now I'll still put it that this course is also worth 50,000 naira. Like I said, actually work more than this, but in the course of our presentation today, I just want to let you know that it's worth 50,000 naira. Now, not just that, we have you're happy to have access to mentorship, which is worth 10,000 naira, materials, which is worth materials and videos, which is worth 15,000 naira, and most likely are certifications after the training. Now everything that I just mentioned is worth 10,000 naira. Now in our summer lessons, during summer we started this promo in summer. Now in the summer we did it for, we decided that okay, parents will to train for 10,000 naira, but then we felt that okay, school is about to resume and we understand the economy of Nigeria, we know how things are going on, so we said okay, school fees, already paying school fees now, yeah. So we said okay, let's run a discount of 92% off our 60,000 naira, our normal fee that we ought to have a training, and this is per child per month. So we decided to run it for as a token of 5,000 naira for the advanced class, and the kids were able to learn all those amazing stuffs I mentioned earlier. Now we don't want, in our sessions we don't usually have much people, we don't have much participants. As you can see here, we have only about 8 people in this meeting, so we don't actually want much participants in our clinic because we don't want crowd, we don't want people to, if it's too many people, it's not easy to accommodate. So that is why we're actually doing this offer for only 10 participants. So the first 10 people will be able to register their child for this training, we get to pay this amount of 5,000 naira. Any other person that comes after which we able to pay, we're going to give the person for double the amount, which is 10,000 naira. I didn't put it there, but I'm saying it. So any other person coming in is going to pay the 10,000 naira we did for our summer lessons. Also, like I said, we also have online online trainings like the web development course, the graphic design, and video editing. So briefly, before I continue what I'm saying, we have some testimonials from our classes. Like you already give us some testimonials. I believe many of you that have been in the trainings, you must have experienced the trainings and see that it is actually worthwhile. So this is one of our testimonials here. That okay, one of them said, wow, you are a great teacher, thank you, my children enjoyed the replay. So what time is today? See, parents were actually excited about it. And this is one of our paid class, where she said, one of them said, that my daughter is very enthusiastic about the program and I've learned a lot already. Kudos to Ogamas Technologies. We look forward to engaging your services for further learning. Thank you. And another one said, the advanced coding has been an eventful one that was filled with learning. See, this is product actually impressed with the training. I can go on and on and on about it, but I don't want to use so much of our time. Okay, this one actually got my attention. Yeah, it said the class were value packed. Yes, so you see that we do more on value. We deal more on value. So I'm highly impressed that such impact can be free. Now this is one of our free classes that can be free. Really appreciate. So this one said, to be sincere, I have to say God bless and reward you abundantly. Keep soaring and flourishing higher in English. You have instilled a lot in us, especially I and my family. So this is a whole lot. Okay, I'm trying to see. We have okay, one of our participants, one of our parents from the previous class is meant to be with us now, but she's not here to be able to tell us our own experience from the training. Okay, so I'll just continue. So this one said, thanks so much, my son enjoyed yesterday's session. So the person actually benefited a lot from it. The class was an interesting one, though you were fast, but my girl was able to grab something, and with the help of the replay video, I believe she will understand more. Thank you so much. And this one said, thank you for the free class. It was a good one. My daughter was able to pick something. Looking forward to another interesting session later soon. So this one said, I'm really pleased with the level of training provided and all that. So not to waste more of our time, this training, like I said, is actually not for everybody. It's just for the first 10 participants to register, and token of 5,000 naira. So now I just want to use this opportunity to get questions. Parent here just stepped out. Okay, so I just want to use the opportunity to just attend to a quick questions on this. So if you have any question about what I said about the advanced classes, please do well to drop your questions now on the income message so that I can be able to attend to them right away. So please, questions on the classes. While I'm waiting for our questions, now, I just wanted to know this. Our program will give your child the skill they need to succeed in this 21st century. And in this program, the children are going to learn, like I said, they're going to learn the Python and Scratch programming languages, which are able to develop critical thinking and problem solving skills. Okay, so I already give us the benefits of the training. So please appreciate questions now so that we're able to what's the duration of the master class and the timing? Okay, so the duration of the master class is going to hold every Friday and Saturday, as you can see here, Friday and Saturday in October, and it's going to span for a month. And the time we're going to use the same time, 8 to 9 p.m. All Friday and Saturday in October. So starting from the 6th of October down to the last Friday and Saturday of October, which is the 28th of October. Training continues. Now we're trying to build a foundation. Now the first stage of the training, we have what I already told you, the Python and the Scratch programming languages. So Mr. Levinus, have I been able to answer your question? Alright, so please, any other question? Waiting for our questions, please. Waiting for our questions. No, it's 5,000 naira for per child, and it's for the first 10 participants. 5,000 naira per child, and for only the first 10 participants. So after we've gotten our 10 participants to register with the 5,000 naira per child, the price is going to go up to 10,000 naira. So we're not going to rush it. We're not going to take in any 5,000 naira from another person once we've gotten our 10 people that are ready to pay the 5,000 naira. So it's 5,000 naira per child, and it's only for the first 10 participants. After the first 10, the price goes up to 10,000 naira. And we never can tell. If you say you want to wait till maybe some months, maybe December period. You never can tell. Maybe we decide we may not be running this promo anymore, and we may decide to increase the price based on the rates of things. So the best time to invest in a child is when you can. And I don't think that 5,000 naira is too much money. The company just decided to do it. Left to me, since I'm the one I'm going to be the instructor, just so you know. I'm going to be the instructor in this training. It's left to me, the money is actually small, but I believe that we are all looking at it. Since we are all in Nigeria, we are into everything, we are seeing what's happening, we know what's happening. So the company is being considerate. I'm able to say, okay, Fatana, you should be able to do that. Parents should be able to pay that and be able to invest in their child on that. So details about the payment is going to be sent to the group after this call, so that the first 10 can kick off. If we're able to get the first 10, good. And after the first 10, we are done with registering for Fata Naira. The list will go up to price will go up to 10,000 naira. So okay, me, I've answered the question. I believe I have to. So we don't have so much time anymore. So more questions, please. More questions, please, before. Oh, network is bad. Sorry about that, but I want to believe you can hear me. Alright, this call is being recorded. For those of you that may not be able to hear us very well, the call is being recorded. The call is being recorded, so no, it's fine. Okay, so the deadline for the payment is on the 29th of October. That's the general deadline. The deadline is 29th of October. On Friday, 29th of October. After 29th, we're not taking general registration. We're not going to take in any registration anymore. So after 29th of October, no more registration. We're going to look out for, because we'll be preparing for the training. So we want to give the best to the people that have registered. So once we not know what people that we're expecting in our training, no more. So I believe on the 29th of October, which is the month ending, I think you should be able to. I understand that salary enhanced, that's fine. So I think that's why we chose 29th, 29th of October, so that people can be able to get the money and pay for their child and invest in it. Okay, so I think Mr. PM, is that okay by you, sir? And please let us note, because a funny thing happened. A parent paid 5,000 naira. Okay, one of the previous one we just did. Parents paid 5,000 naira and had 2 children, and he was expecting that it's for the 2 children, and they were like, no, it's per child. But if you have more than 1 child, we're going to give you. If you have more than 1 child, you just let us know how many children you want to register for, and we're able to give you a discount for that, just so you don't spend so much money investing on them. So we'll just give you a discount. Just let us know how many children you're registering for. If you're registering for more than 1 child, just let us know, and then we'll be able to communicate on that. For those of you that are registering only 1 child, you can do well to. Well, 8 people here. Okay, -2. That's minus myself and my recorder. So let me say 6. So if these 6 people can actually pay first, then maybe 2 others, I will see the message. We're good to go. Another person that comes in after that. So our advice are you that in this message, do well to make your payment on time, so that you won't miss out from this discount promo. Otherwise, you may have to pay 10,000. I also believe that this company has really tried a lot in training your kids for these first 2 days. At least the children would have been able to exposed to a lot of things in programming and tech generally. Sorry, I just joined now. When is the training starting? Okay, the training is going to start on the 6th of. I said Friday and Saturday, so it's going to start on the 6th of October. school kickoff for all Fridays and Saturdays of this month, of next month rather, of next month. It's going to start then. So just so you know. All right. So so far so good. If you've enjoyed our trainings from the beginning of the day one down to today's summary, please give me thumbs up, give us thumbs up, let us know that you've really enjoyed the class. Okay, thank you very much. I think Mr. Levinus, you've been with us for since day one, and I really appreciate you. And Mr. John, I know Mr. John is still here. Just I have to remember that. Mr. John Obi, are you still with us, sir? All right, thank you very much. I know that you've been able to participate. Yes, I will not forget. I think there were two Opeyemi that were also actively participating in the training, so this is one of them. So Opeyemi, thank you very much for joining us. Really appreciate it, and we hope to see you. Why would I forget Mr. Remy Friday? Yeah, thank you very much. I also noticed your presence. Yes, I think all the people that we have here currently are people that have been in the training right from day one, and I'm so happy that to see that they are all here. I'm so happy to see that they are all here too. Yes, it's everybody that were here that have been here in the training. So I want to believe that we're able to, register to see you more in our future trainings. So if there's no other question, can you give me thumbs up so we can call it? I'm so sorry, the person is meant to be here. I think she's the one that communicated here in one of the testimonies here. Where is it? Is it this one? Okay, this one. Yeah, so she's the one that communicated that one. She's meant to be here with us, but she's not here. She would have given you her real life experience. She actually registered for 2 children during the training, our advanced training, one of our advanced training, which is going to the next stage this month, and she has paid already for the coming month training. So that's a separate training anyway. So they're growing. Our children is growing from there, stages by stages. So thank you so much for your time. I really hope to see you all in the class. So the information will be sent to the group right away about the registration for it. So yeah, so see you all in. If there's another question, I'm allowed to drop the call now so we can have a wonderful night's rest. So the training is 5th October and payment ends 29th. The training, not 5th October, Friday is 6th of October, not 5th, sir. And yes, the registration date ends on the 29th, not October, 29th of September, this month, September, on Friday, 29th of September, sir. Yes, please. 29th of September, the registration ends, general registration ends, and 6th of October, the training begins. Okay, so thank you so much for your time. All right, so do have a wonderful night rest. Bye. Oh, someone said I should book me please till 29th. Oh, no problem. You can just send us a message if you want to book your registration and you don't have the money at the moment. Just send us a message and we're able to reserve your seats for you. So just send us a message and let us know, so we'll communicate from there. Yeah, thank you very much once again. Bye.